Tonight's episode is sponsored by Mountain Sea Blast. It's good for your soul. Never mind what the Vatican says.
When last we met, the intrepid, with air quotes around intrepid, trio was hanging out at Harry's Burger Bar, wishing they had something to do, trying to figure out how to deal with a mound of sentient dirt. What do you guys got?
I've got a mound of very broken equipment.
Unfortunately, your tears are not enabling you to fix your damaged armor.
Perhaps if I cry harder.
Hey bro, is it like still nighttime? You know, I went to take a nap. So I just want to make sure I napped, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah, you got some rest.
oh, cool, man. All right.
You had a disco nap.
Oh, those are the best.
I wouldn't level it up to a disco power nap, but definitely a disco nap.
Nice. Well, anyway, man, that's cool, I guess. So, Sir Osmond, bro, I've seen more of you now than I've ever seen before. Holy cow, bro, you're white. You need to get a tan, man.
A knight does not wear tanned leathers. He wears a suit of armor. And mine is in need of repair.
As unfortunate as it is that the good Sir Knight's armor has been broken, the more pressing matter may be finding the creature we've dubbed Sandy and removing it from existence.
That's real deep for you, man. You don't want to, capture it and make sure it's, not bad?
It appears to have abducted a number of people, presumably murdering them. I'm fairly certain at this point that we can mark it in the bad category.
No way, bro. Check it out. We've only checked on 2 peeps, and neither one of them was dead. I don't know, man. I saw the sand monster, but maybe it was a sand dude and not a sand monster.
Are you saying you would rather check a few more of the supposed victims to ensure that the sentient sand is in fact demonstrably not good?
Yeah, if you think it's bad and it's a monster, let's do it. Let's take it down a peg, and make it not a monster. But maybe if it's not, yeah, we could check another person or two. We get the deets down. I do believe I actually need to confer with you bros. Did we actually check on Amy and Bradley, or did we just check on Dan Kurgan?
The only person we went to check in person was Dan Kurgan. We definitely did not check in on the missing boyfriend and girlfriend combo.
Oh. Well, ball's in your court, man. What you want to do? Or, Sir Osmond, would you rather go get your fortifications refortified so that, you don't get a 14th degree sunburn out here?
I cannot derelict in my duty, but I cannot perform my duty without my arms.
Yeah, I totally get that, man. I need mine too. For lifting and flexing and keeping balance as I move my arms into flexing and balancing positions.
I will require the services of a smith.
How late in the night is it?
How late do you want it to be?
Well, I imagine that currently our primary goal would be to remain here until after the burger bar has closed and ensure that no one is abducted tonight. How close are we to that after the not quite disco power nap?
It's closing time. The doors are locking up. And, all the customers are going home, and the cleaning crew's in there taking care of things.
Looking around as the customers are leaving, is Tiffany still inside?
Tiffany is still inside. She is cleaning up the tables.
Okay. And there is no obvious evidence of the sand monster in close proximity to where we encountered it before.
Roll to read a bad situation.
All right. A 5 and a 4 is a 9, plus my 1 in sharp is a 10. All right, on a 10 plus, I can hold 3. And I can ask, what's the best way in? What's the best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? And what's the best way to protect the victims?
Okay, and what would you like to do? Which question would you like to ask?
Let's start with, are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
You definitely have this weird sensation where you feel like you're being watched, but you can't see anything watching you.
All right, what is the best way to protect the victims?
To get them away from the beach.
All right, and just say, what's the most vulnerable to me?
Well, you definitely feel like your Fists of Fury will probably work on whatever this creature is.
Okay. I'm going to flag Ebbs over. Ebbs, it may be our best bet to keep the people as they're coming out of the restaurant from heading directly onto the beach. If we can just kind of monitor people as they come out of the restaurant and subtly redirect them. You are familiar with subtlety, right?
Yeah, it's totally funny you mentioned subtlety, because I was just thinking I should totally go on the phone real quick and order a pair of, like, super soakers to help us take down this, super baddie. But, yeah, subtle, man, sure. Don't wave my arms around and be like, ooh, get out of here, folks.
Yes, that for you probably amounts to subtle. Sir Osmond, could you also help prevent people from heading in the direction of the beach?
I will do all I can to protect those who are in danger.
Oh, so check it out. I've got an idea. And I'm going to do a little skate thing in front of the store, like away from the beach, to create a little crowd away from the bad dude. So I kind of turn the van around, kick the lights on, set up a little quarter pipe that I've got kicking in the back of the van, and proceed to do some nifty tricks, man.
I'd like you to roll to act under pressure.
Ooh.
You know what? I've got a better idea.
Okay.
Roll to protect someone.
Well, that is a 5 and 1 for a 6. And protect someone is tough, which is a -1 for me. So that's a 5, bro.
That's a 5.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, mark an experience point, and
Thank you, sir.
you start doing some kickflips and ollies and whatever other skate words I don't know. What are the rest of you doing during this time?
I'm going to be trying to keep a vigil as best I can, while also trying to keep an eye on all of my broken equipment, having nowhere that I can really put it other than one of the tables that are outside that people would eat at. I would be kind of trying to take one which is the closest to the building itself, with my back to that building, to try and keep an eye on the beach, and people that would be trying to go on it this late at night, and I would move to intercept if anyone did.
And how about you, Father O'Malley?
After the initial shock of trying to figure out what about an impromptu one-man skate show equates to subtlety, I also will be attempting to prevent folks from going directly onto the sand, keeping an eye out for anyone who might be heading in that direction, and generally hoping that, it being late at night, California and the beach, that the sight of a priest will just cause people to go the other way.
Okay. So you're definitely positioning yourselves between the beach and the burger bar. And there are folks walking down the beach who are kind of looking over, curious as to what's happening. And they see a crowd forming. So they start coming from the beach up into the parking lot. And the crowds are getting bigger and bigger.
Sir Osmond, he told me he knew what subtlety was, right?
Woo! Kick, flip. Woo!
I'm going to assume that he believed he did, but truly didn't.
More people start filling up. The people are stopping from the street, and people are taking notice. And you got quite a little bit of a show going on here. People are cheering for you. They're throwing dollars into your hat.
Yeah.
And the lights on the burger bar turn back on.
Oh.
The waitresses, you can see, are coming back out wearing their jackets, taking orders for people in the crowd. You can see Luann, the pit boss in charge of the burger bar, barking out orders, telling people here and there.
As soon as I'm done, bro, I scan over to Father O'Malley and I'm like, check it out, bro. Nobody's on the beach. Did the thing. And they didn't even know I didn't want them there. Super subtle.
The burger bar reopened, which was, I believe, the exact opposite of what we were trying to accomplish.
No, you definitely said, Ebbs, do you know how to be subtle? We want to keep the people off the beach. And I was like, yeah, bro. And I totally explained what I was like, yeah, bro. And then, I did the thing. And it was, I didn't have to tell people one time, like, hey, get off the beach, folks. It's scary and dangerous out there.
Trevor?
Yeah?
Do you recall when we were on the cruise ship, what I told you to tell me at a future date?
Never a job too difficult. No, wait, that wasn't it. The Lord wouldn't give you a task. No, wait. The Lord has never given you a challenge you couldn't rise to.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for that reminder.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, I'm going to go in and talk to the manager who decided to reopen this location. And the two of you should stay here and continue to prevent people from going on the beach.
All right, cool, man. I can do that.
I give a firm nod and proceed to do exactly that.
With that, I'm going to walk into the burger bar and try to hail the attention of Luann.
Well, it's not very difficult because she is standing right by the door as you walk up. I'm sorry, hun. Nobody's going in right now. We're just taking curbside orders.
Ma'am, why did you decide impromptu to return to service after your scheduled hours of operation?
When you get a crowd like this, you make the money where you can. You got a
Yes.
problem with it, you take it up with the Board of Selectmen.
My
In fact,
problem...
I don't care if somebody like you has a problem with it, your priestly collar. You don't like the Shake Shacks and the burger joints, so you can just turn around and walk the hell out of here.
Madam, I in fact patronized your restaurant on 2 separate occasions today.
Oh, I don't need you to be patronizing to me.
No, I suppose not. You certainly patronize your own profession as well as you can.
Excuse me?
I need to inform you, madam, that there have been an unfortunate series of incidents on the beach recently, and it would be in these people's best interests to no longer be in the vicinity of this restaurant as quickly as possible.
Please roll to manipulate someone.
That is Snake Eyes.
So you're telling me to close down my business? You're telling me I can't serve customers whenever I want to?
I'm telling you that it is
I don't want to hear what you're telling me. You can turn right around and leave, Mr. Priestly Pants. Turn around. Go. Take your experience point and get the heck out of my establishment.
I'm not in your establishment.
Oh, even better. She closes the door and locks it. A minute later, one of the girls comes up with an order. You can't get in.
Sorry about that, dear.
Luann opens the door. This doesn't mean I want to hear anything else from you. Go. She lets the girl in.
I will return to ebbs and flow. The woman refuses to see reason. Unfortunately, I think we're in for a long night here, gentlemen.
What? No, man. Obviously, you've never been to a really cool party. Because the quickest way to break up a really cool party is to shout, "Fuzz!"
As you shout fuzz, roll to manipulate someone.
All right, man. Yeah, I have an 8. I don't have a bonus or a thing, so I got an 8.
So, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show you mean it.
Yeah, I run like a maniac away, screaming, "Ah, the fuzz! Ah! Run, dude! Everybody toss out your drinks," and I just go buck wild and actually like run around like a maniac.
Okay.
But away from the beach, you know what I'm saying?
Well, people kind of spread in all directions as you're saying this. Not everybody, but just a handful of folks are like, "Oh, cheese it, it's the fuzz," and make a beeline. Several of them straight towards the beach. One of them does empty out his drink as he's running, and then very quickly sinks into the sand, out of sight.
Whoop!
Is there an opportunity to try to grab him before he is completely devoured?
Roll to protect someone.
I was also, the entire time, prepared to do such a thing. Could I also either help in his attempts to protect someone or protect someone myself?
You can roll to help out.
Okay.
Well, the good news about rolling to help out is that I rolled boxcars.
And I had a total of 8, so you also have a +1 to your roll, but I have exposed myself to trouble or danger.
So as he's dumping out his drink, the good father is able to tackle him out of the way as the sand just kind of reaches up to swallow him. Sir Osmond, you run over and knock his companion to the side to make sure that she doesn't get swallowed up in the sand either. But you are now covered in her drink.
Oh no, was her drink Mountain Sea Blast?
Chances are pretty good that it was.
I'm sure I've wrestled in greasier.
No, I think it's attracted to it. You better run, Osmond.
I make my way to the blacktop of the street.
I'd like you to roll to act under pressure.
That is a total of 3.
With a 3, please mark an experience as you are pulled beneath the sand. Welcome to the middle of episode 6.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We really appreciate you listening. It's been quite a ride. We're glad to have you along with us.
And we are happy to announce for you that we are going to have a contest in celebration of our upcoming 10th episode. You just go to our Facebook, you like our Facebook page, you like the contest post, and you share the contest post, and we're going to randomly pick one of you to get a fantastic dice vault from Wormwood Gaming.
And this is just your usual mid-episode reminder, folks, that you can find the Umbral Theater Presents Expeditions of the Extranormal everywhere you find your favorite podcasts, including Apple iStore, Google Play, Spotify, and Podbean. Go ahead and check us out. Make sure you're subscribed, and recommend us to your friends. And hey, if you don't like us, recommend us to your enemies. We'll take the likes any way we can get them.
And now, back to our show.
Sir Osmond, I'm gonna attempt to kick the sand and see if it won't loosen up and allow Osmond to be saved.
Okay, so you are, let me get this right. Osmond has been dragged beneath ground and you are kicking sand.
I'm kicking the sand, yes.
Okay.
I'm attacking the sand.
Roll to kick some ass.
Alright, a 5 plus a 3 is an 8, plus my 2 in tough is a 10.
Okay, so you start kicking the sand. You're not sure it's noticing at first until it just sprays you in the face. You are temporarily blinded.
Okay.
All right, bro. So I just saw Sir Osmond get swallowed by the sand, and it totally just kicked itself back up into Father O'Malley's face.
That would be a correct assessment of the situation.
Wait, he's got sand in the face. All right.
Yeah, just O'Malley's like sputtering around blind, spitting out sand.
Sure. I'm gonna like run and dive over and extend my hand out and kind of like try to dip it in the hole and grab Sir Osmond's hand to like pull him back out. Yeah, I got you, bro.
Roll to protect someone.
Oh, snake eyes aren't going to protect anybody, bro. Snake eyes are bad.
Dive over, stick your hand into the sand, and you are pulled under too.
Cool, man. I'm going to put a little check there then. Sad.
Yeah, everybody likes experience points.
It's a true story.
Nobody ever likes how you earn them.
I would like to try to grab Ebbs's ankle before he's dragged completely beneath the sand.
Roll to protect someone.
Boxcars.
Okay, so you dive in, you grab his ankle, and you are caught playing tug of war. He's about waist deep, with his ankles and hips sticking up and wiggling.
That's the wrong side to want above ground. But the sand is pulling back very fiercely.
Yes.
Is there any more mountain sea blast that I can see?
There are maybe a half dozen onlookers sipping sodas.
Throw your sodas that way, and I motion away from where Ebbs and Osmond were.
Roll to manipulate someone.
Alright, a 4 and a 2 is 6. And my charm is a -1, so that's a 5.
So they laugh at you. There's a chorus of laughters as you sit here struggling to save your friend's life.
Dare I ask, how are things going at my end of this chain of buffoonery?
You have failed miserably, and we will handle you later.
Understood.
Alright. Father, help me. Can I reach Ebbs's belt to try to gain more leverage?
Sure. Roll to act under pressure.
Alright. A 5 and a 6 is an 11.
Okay, you are able to pull Ebbs up. You stumble backwards, your eyes burning, but you have Ebbs. Ebbs.
Whoa, bro, that's totally not the way I wanted to go, man. Thanks for pulling me back, bro. Whoa.
Mark 3 harm.
One more and I'd be unstable. Not cool, bro.
Did you have a hold of flow?
No, man. No, not a thing, bro. Ugh.
You do have his boot.
Oh, cool. I had something. I thought it was a rock. Ugh. All right, bro. I got an idea, man. Keep this thing distracted for a minute, right, bro?
Okay.
And I'm gonna go over to the waitresses. Is Tiffany over there?
Yes, Tiffany is right now taking an order from 2 large bikers.
Look quick. Can I add to their order real quick?
Excuse us.
Bro, I'll pay for your meal. I'll pay for your meal right now, man. Check it out. Look, here's a C note. I need as much Mountain Sea Blast as that can buy, and then their order's on me. Just these 2 guys right here, not their friends. These 2 cool bros. And then at the Sea Blast, just bring it out to me in a bucket if you can. All right, bye. And then I run back to the crowd.
Okay, you run back to the crowd. The crowd, meanwhile, is dispersing. They're kind of bored now that you are not drowning in sand.
Cool. Except, I'm gonna grab that dude's drink and then throw it on top of the stuff, bro.
Hey, my diet soda!
Diet's got aspartame. It's not cool anyway, bro.
He shoves you and storms off.
That's okay. I gotta go down with the soda and make a splash. Basically, the objective is to kind of get as much soda near this thing, but start to lead it away, just to give you a heads up here.
Okay, yeah. So, Tiffany comes over carrying a 5-gallon bucket, struggling to carry it, full of Mountain Sea Blast.
Sweet. Appreciate it. And I just, start to pour some near the edge of this thing and start walking my way back towards the street.
Roll to act under pressure.
6 and a 2 is an 8. and my act under pressure is cool for a 1 for a totes a 9, man.
Okay. So, you start leading it back towards the street. And you can see the sand starting to flow up off of the beach onto the blacktop.
Yeah, bro, come and get it. Mountain Sea Blast.
As it moves, can we see any bit of Osmond?
Osmond, I would like you to roll Act Under Pressure.
No time like the present. That is 6 on the dice, and I add 0.
So mark an experience point and mark 5 harm.
Oh, dear.
It does resurface with Osmond and the fellow you saw it grab earlier. In fact, this maybe half a ton of sand has climbed up onto the blacktop, and it has a vaguely slug-like form.
You let go of my friend, bro. That's not cool at all.
Is it very apparent that Osmond is hurt?
Yes. He has been underground for probably 2 minutes and compacted and crushed by sand.
I'm going to run over and use lay on hands in an attempt to help him feel a little bit better.
Roll it.
All right. A 4 and a 3 is a 7. So on a 7 to 9, I can heal the harm or illness. I can heal 2 harm. And Osmond is stabilized. But because it's 7 to 9, I take the harm myself. I will mark 2 harm.
You got it.
I probably transfer that harm by coughing a lungful of sand directly in your face as I come back.
You are still half encased in this creature. This creature that is gaining speed and heading towards Trevor Ebbs and a crowd of people. This crowd of people begins running in every direction, screaming.
As long as he keeps following this Mountain Sea Blast, we're good, bro.
It is picking up speed.
I'm still encased in this creature, but can I possibly flex whatever strength I can to try and force enough of my body to pin it down or make it heavy towards one side or some means of stopping it?
I'd like you to roll to kick some ass.
Let's see, that is 5 on the dice, plus 3 is 8.
Okay, so you wrestle with it and try pinning it, but as you try to hold it down, you just pass through the sand. You do, however, take 2 harm as you are trampled by its bulk.
Well, I would say the hand itself is an old-fashioned weapon, so I've suffered less harm by just being a warrior. No armor anymore, though. I'm back to being unstable.
Ebbs, lead it towards the restaurant.
We're back towards the restaurant, bro? I thought I was going to take it to the street and let it get hit by a car, man.
I'm not sure that'll stop it.
It lurches for you.
Hi, dodge.
Roll to act under pressure.
All right. That's a 5 and a 2 for a 7. And my act under pressure is cool for a 1 to make an 8.
Okay. So, with an 8, you can get out of the way, but spill all of the soda. Or you can take some of the hit, but keep your soda in the bucket.
No, man, I'm not trying to get hit anymore. I can't do that. Another point, I would be unstable, and that's not cool. So, buy soda. That was the initial purpose anyway. That way you can feast on this while we recoup and try to figure out what we're doing here. So,
yeah, it starts, just sticks its head into the bucket and starts absorbing the Mountain Sea Blast.
I'm digging it. As I dig it, I run back to my bros. Check it out, Father O'Malley. Here's what I think we should do. We could buy more of that soda and lure it super far away and then do something there. I need somebody smarter than me to figure out the rest of it. But, the Mountain Sea Blast seems to be what's luring it away, so let's do that.
My thought is as everyone flees in all directions, if we can get it into the restaurant and activate the sprinklers inside, the water might make it decompose.
I like your style, bro. I like your style. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get another bucket of Sea Blast. You're going to get on the sprinkler system, and I'll keep it distracted.
All right.
All right, man, let's do this.
I try to speak and just cough another mouthful of sand and just follow you along.
So, the Sand Beast has finished the bucket that you have given it, and you are running inside to get another bucket?
Oh, yeah, man, totally.
Okay. There is one thing in between you and the Mountain Sea Blast.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
Luann.
Cool, bro.
As you are running towards the door, she locks it.
I laugh as that happens. What kind of establishment am I looking at? Is this like, a ramshackle beach?
Oh, yeah, this is not
bar?
like a well-built McDonald's type establishment.
Because I'm just going to hop the bar on the left there that probably leads to the back of the, because it's probably got a beach access bar out back. Just, whoop, later, babe.
Oh, it definitely does, yeah.
Good old Luann. Anyway, yeah, that's where I'm at, bro.
You get in the back.
Then I start filling my Mountain Sea Blast in a bucket.
Okay. As you're filling that up, the creature is run out of Sea Blast and tries to grab various patrons of the establishment.
All right. I'm going to be watching, and as its arm, or whatever, as the sand forms into the arm to grab a patron, I'm going to attempt to punch it out of the air.
Are you primarily trying to protect the person or damage the monster?
I am trying to prevent it from getting its claws on anything, on any other humans.
Roll to protect someone.
I have a 4 and a 1, which is a 5, plus 2 is 7.
You are one tough priest.
That I am, son. That I am.
So you run forward and smack that arm. You take 2 harm, but it does not grab the poor sap carrying some Mountain Sea Blast.
As I hit the arm, and it hits me back, I yell to the general crowd, "Throw down your sodas!"
Sir Osmond, what would you like to do?
Being bereft of weapons, I'm going to effectively do the same. I'm going to try and grab the nearest long weapon that I can find, which is probably a parasol from the center of one of the outdoor tables.
Exactly what I was thinking.
And try to protect whoever is about to be grabbed for either their bodies or their sodas, and try to prevent them from being hurt, while also shouting, "Dispense your elixirs! Toss them to the ground!"
Roll to protect someone.
That is 7, and I add 3 for a total of 10.
With a 10, you may choose an additional effect. You suffer little harm. All impending danger is now focused on you. You inflict harm on the enemy, or you hold the enemy back.
I am considerably injured already, so I'm going to try and suffer as little harm as I can in this exchange.
So, you would have suffered 2, but that reduces it by 1. And then you reduce it by an additional 1 due to your combat training.
Correct.
Yes, you jump up and open that umbrella directly in the path of one of its sand sprays, and it just splashes against it. Back to the father. I would like you to roll to manipulate someone.
This has gone so swimmingly in the past. So 6, 7, 8, with my charm of -1 is a 7.
Okay, so they'll be willing to do what you say and drop their drinks if you do something for them right now.
I just throw my wallet at them.
One guy leans over, picks it up, and says, "Listen to the priest!" They all throw their sodas at you and at the sand creature. More at the sand creature, but you are currently grappling with it, so I would like you, Father O'Malley, and Sir Osmond to roll to act under pressure.
A 6 and a 4 is a 10.
1 and a 6 is a 7.
Okay. Father O'Malley, you do not get any of this combined soda mess on you. Unfortunately, you do, however, see it splash over Sir Osmond. That big umbrella he's using as a shield, some of it caught on the inside and splashed back at him.
Oh, no.
Now that you are soaked, Sir Osmond, the creature kind of forms a mouth and just kind of leans over and tries to consume you whole.
Do I have the time to dodge out of the way, or use this umbrella to keep its jaw clenched and not shut on me?
What would you like to try?
I would like to use the parasol to lock this jaw in place to prevent it from consuming me.
Roll to act under pressure.
Boxcars.
You indeed pry this thing's mouth open with the parasol. It buys you enough time to dash out of the way before it realizes that it is amorphous and doesn't care about the parasol. Trevor Ebbs, your bucket is full.
Awesome, bro. Well, like most traditional bars, there's probably a little bell at the end here where the people get their tips and they ring it. So I'll give that bell a little ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling to get some attentions. And stop bringing this soda to the front where the sprinkler system should be.
Okay. You ring the bell, run to the front, and you see the creature out there trying to eat your friends.
Oh, man, that's not cool. That defeated the whole cool bell thing. All right, fine. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab one of the empty cups next to me on the ground, and I'm going to get a scoop of the soda and make a little soda bomb and throw it at it. I don't mean like a bomb, but, you know, let's put some soda in the cup.
No, yeah. Well, Luann's still there in the doorway.
Soda bomb. There's a sprinkler system inside the building, bro! Oh, give me a second to think about that now, because, boy, that's tempting.
So, did you bomb Luann?
Give me a second. High, yes, low, no. Yeah, Luann got f***ed, bro.
Okay, Luann is now covered. She starts shrieking. How dare you? This is my nice work dress. You had to come in here and start slinging drinks all over. And the monster turns away from your friends and begins rolling towards the bar.
Sweet. Now I just got to get him inside the building. So then I, go ahead and spill some soda on the floor inside the restaurant to get him on inside.
I just had my girls washing this up, and you gotta go in and making a mess all everywhere. I'm gonna make you mop this. And a tendril of sand reaches in through the door and grabs Luann.
As it is reaching out, I'm going to attempt to, again, knock it down with my holy fists.
Okay. Roll to protect someone.
A 5 and a 4 is 9, plus my tough of 2 is an 11.
So, you may choose one additional effect. Would you like to suffer little harm? All impending danger is now focused on you. You inflict harm on the enemy, or you hold the enemy back.
I would like to take little harm.
Okay. So, you will take 2 harm. Minus
right.
1 from taking little harm is 1 harm.
Yep. Reduced by 1 by my holy armor. The Lord be praised.
And you knock Luann out of the creature's grip.
I think it's working, Ebbs. Keep drawing it in.
Sir Osmond, what do you got?
If possible, I would like to hop the bar, as young Trevor did, to join his side of the front.
You are inside the building. Luann is on the ground, scrambling backwards into the room.
I am going to try and protect this woman who I have never seen before, as she is an innocent.
Okay. Roll to protect someone.
A 1 and a 3 is 4, plus 3 is 7.
Plus 3 tough. I am impressed. You take 2 harm as you step in front of the tendril aimed at Luann. You're pushed back a few feet, but Luann is able to stumble up and get to the door on the other side of the building. Mr. Ebbs, what do we got?
All right, man. Is this dude like halfway in, 3/4 of the way in?
It is slowly squeezing its way in through the door.
All right. Well, then I take the rest of the bucket, pop it over my head, and give myself a quick, dousage with it. And then go stand by the grill, bro. As soon as it comes over to the grill, I'm going to pull that switch on the fire extinguisher for the system in the building and let her rip.
I'd like you to roll act under pressure. That's one hell of a dice roll.
That's a 5 and a 3 for an 8. And act under pressure is cool for a 1 for a 9.
There we go. So you stand there, and as the creature finally enters and tries to engulf you, you pull the lever. You take 3 harm.
Oof.
And...
So, I didn't mention this earlier. I forgot that I have resilience for -1 harm, so I'll only apply that now, because that was that move that I picked up after the last story.
Ah.
But just a quick, throw that out there. So it's 2 harm now.
So there's a big poof as you realize this building is not up to code. No, that was a joke. That's not.
You absolutely got it.
Look, I'll admit when I came up with this plan, I half expected you'd pull it and it would be a chemical fire extinguisher instead of a water fire extinguisher.
As soon as I said the grills, I was worried about the same thing. And then I was like, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. It's not the fryolator, so...
Water begins to flood the place. And the creature begins thrashing around, smashing various things. That puts dents in the walls. It tears up the grill. Trevor, I need you to roll to act under pressure.
All right, man. Yeah, so 3 plus my 1 for cool is 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, this building is collapsing on top of you with the sand creature in it. Flo, I need you to roll your choice. Act under pressure or protect someone.
Grabbing one of the trays that food is delivered on, I grab it as a shield and move to protect someone.
Okay. That someone is Luann.
And then I will, as I said,
Okay.
continue to protect her. 5 and 2 is 7, plus 3 is 10.
I'm assuming you would like to suffer little harm.
That is very correct.
So, you are able to jump on top of Luann and shield her from the collapsing debris. I would like each of you to take 5 damage.
Big oof.
I would also like to remind you that you may spend a luck point to reduce all damage from any incoming source to 0.
This guy. Yeah.
It is time to use a luck point to reduce that damage to 0.
Well, I'm never one to turn down a grace from them. So yeah, bro. Totally gonna spend that luck.
And Harry's Burger Bar lies in ruins.